Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole. I'm an acrylic painter and I have this thing right here, this very very big canvas that I just finished gessoing. I just finished gessoing. It took all day. There's 4 layers of gesso on this thing right here, and this is the canvas. So you guys, I literally just finished gessoing this. I sanded, I put multiple layers down, and actually I can go ahead and show you that because I put it on TikTok.
Let's gesso this large
so
48 by 48 canvas.
I'm taking full advantage of this filter because we're about to gesso this big canvas. Like, it's so big. It is 48 by 48, and I'm finally feeling like painting, so I guess it's time to gesso. So here is the canvas. Like I said, it's huge. 48 by 48. I think this is art alternative. And we're going to use this table to lift it up off the ground because otherwise I don't even know how much mess I would make. Let's get started. Taking the palette knife and going a little stabby. And this is how much space this actually takes up. Like, I'm going to be painting this all year round. There is literally no way that I won't. And so the first step is to wet this thing. I want it to be saturated. I'm going to be using this brush and this gesso, as well as this one right here, which I got basically just for this canvas because I'm sure I'm going to use a lot. Gloves are on. Now our first stage of gesso on here. I don't know if you can see, but it's very textured. Like, it's very textured. But we're gonna fix that with this brush. So put you in the window, and all I do, wet my little brush, and now I can go over it and smooth it out. And this will just be layer 1. We're still going to do 2 more layers, because if you do not layer your canvas, it will eat all of your paint, and then you'll have to do layer after layer after layer, and no one has time or the want to do that, especially with a canvas this big. So we'll be back after like 3 or 4 layers just to be on the safe side.
Weekend art
Okay,
vlog.
time for another layer. I'm just gonna wet this up a little bit, and then more of this gesso. We're pretty much gonna use the whole bottle, so whatever is left in here is going all over. And I am going to put on another glove to do this because, again, I don't want to mess up my nails. Not the most pleasant of tasks, but you surely do get an arm workout. Okay, we are finally done with the adding gesso layers. I'm gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna do the final part, which is sanding. Sometimes I like texture, but I don't think so this time. Okay, hours later, it's time to sand. So yeah, I did the laborious, intensive act of gessoing this canvas. For any new artists that are following me, if you're just getting into the art habit, gessoing your canvas is literally key, because without it, what tends to happen is your canvas will eat your paint, which is fine. You end up having to do a second and third layer, or it looks a little patchy. Actually, I can show you an example. This piece is another piece that I'm working on, and if you see
and little spots. You can just see the canvas peeking through. I just did a wash on this in one layer of gesso, and so that's why. But generally, you want to just gesso or prepare your surface. I personally, like you saw in the video clips, I like to wet my canvas so it kind of tightens up. Then I like to do a layer of gesso and then sanding, and then another layer of gesso and then sanding, so that my surface is smooth, especially when it's so big. I don't want to have to waste time repainting surfaces. If you are putting more like trouble in front of yourself, you're just going to end up hating the process. So I like to prep and prepare. I actually went ahead and, because I was already doing this canvas, I went ahead and gessoed a few more boards just because I already had my supplies out. So like, I'm making my process less tedious because now I have a few boards I could just grab on the in-between, and they're already done and they're already prepped. So with the prep work done, there is one last step I want to do, and I'm going to let this dry overnight, and I guess I will be painting this way for a long time because this is too big for my easel. So I am going to paint a base layer of acrylic paints onto this. For Christmas, I got these two paints. They are Arteza acrylic colors, the premium brand, and we have one in this neon pink and the other in pearl copper gold. So we have these big tubes, and I was so happy I got them because I also got this, and obviously this is going to take a lot of paint. This will be a series for this painting because I do plan on doing one kind of portion of this painting, like a little section every month, so that it's not like a big tedious thing. And I already have a title for this painting. It's like, excuse me, I'm overthinking. And all of my overthinking thoughts, every month if there's a theme, like I already know what I'm painting for January, every month I am going to be adding to this canvas. And it'll probably take me the whole year to finish, but I kind of appreciate that and love it. But I don't know, one of these needs to be a base layer so that I can paint on top of it. Gives it a little bit more protection, and it's hard to paint on a white canvas. If you can put a base layer down, a base color to build off of, one, it will make your painting overall harmonious. Yeah, we're going with that. It'll make your painting more harmonious, and it'll also give you like that extra layer just in case you didn't gesso enough, because that has happened before. It depends on the quality of the canvas you're working on, and with this already being so big, it was already expensive. Thank you for my cousin for getting it for me for Christmas, but you know, you want to have like a layer of paint. So I'm going to put this down today, and that'll be my last step, and then this baby will be ready for me to paint on. But I don't know which color. I'm leaning towards gold, and yes, this will take a lot of paint. I think I'll go with gold because from there, I know, but if I did pink underneath, there's also that like extra warm tone, and I'm really into warm tone palettes right now. I don't know, but anyway, I'm gonna say gold. You know what? I'm just gonna say gold. We're gonna do gold as an underpainting. So I'm gonna bring you closer while we paint this and let it dry, and then I will see you next time. Okay, I brought you closer and I opened this. This is such a nice gold. The packaging kind of dilutes the brightness of the color. I did not think it was going to be this gold, but like, I'm not mad about this at all. So great choice. Let's go ahead and get started. And I already got gold all over me. This is going to be fun. So this is obviously sped up. It took me a little over an hour to finish painting over this, which is crazy to me, but it is such a big canvas. And I did try and leave as much texture in this layer. I just sloppily put this paint on, just because I know I'm going to be painting over it layer by layer over the years, or over the year. And I know that there is going to be like a lot of opportunity for like experimenting with this piece. So I'm really excited, but man, my arm was hurting after this. It took a while to finish this up, especially considering the layers that I put here.
Let's do an underpainting using Arteza premium acrylic paint. This color is so nice. I can't wait to start painting on top of this.
Okay guys, this is actually finished. We have a layer or two of this Arteza acrylic color premium paint. And then we used quite a lot of this. This was a full thing, and I used at least half of this on this base layer. It is so pretty. It is so gold. I might spruce up a few places over the next couple of days, but this is what we will be building our year-long painting project off of. So definitely check back in to see where we go from here, and we'll have other videos. We have an art haul soon coming on this channel. So my name is Marnice Nicole. I am an acrylic painter, and I'm out for now. Bye.